just said it Brian sucks. Are you fucking stupid? Don't be so fucking ridiculous.
You've surely listened to Skyfall and know the lady behind that angelic voice. I'm talking about Adele, one of the best-selling artists with over 120 million records sold worldwide. With so much great success, one would think Adele might be content with her life, but you could be missing some hidden facts about her that only her core fans would know. Did you know Adele has confronted world leaders, including leaders from her own home country of the United Kingdom, where she fights for the people by backing the Labour Party in England, even calling the former Prime Minister David Cameron a wally? What is her gripe with Donald Trump? What drives Adele that brings her to embrace risky political issues? How much influence does Adele actually have? And can Adele and other celebrities like Taylor Swift change the outcome of an election? You need to watch this video if you want to take a look into the deeper aspects of Adele's life that aren't always on the front pages of the tabloids.
We're a brand new channel, so we really appreciate your support. If you like our content and want to see more, please click the subscribe button and get notified when we post new videos. Thanks for watching.
Young singer, young career. You all know her as Adele, but her full name is Adele Laurie Blue Adkins. Her love for music began as an early passion. She started singing at the age of 4, but the real magic happened after her graduation. 4 songs she recorded for a class project were posted on MySpace by her friends. They became so successful that she received a call from music director Richard Russell, and Adele's music career was officially on track. No doubt Adele had the ability to pour raw emotion into every song she wrote, but she burst onto the music scene with her song Chasing Pavements from her debut album 19. Her storytelling resonated with audiences globally, and that album was certified gold in 2009 by the RIAA. Adele's songwriting and lyrics were so powerful that 2.2 million copies of her album were sold within a year. With that album, it was clear that Adele wasn't just here to blend in, but to make waves. And with her next album, 21, she set those waves even higher. With tracks like Rolling in the Deep and Someone Like You, Adele crafted anthems of revenge and self-discovery. If music is a window to the soul, Adele's lyrics threw those windows wide open, allowing fans to see every tear and every triumph. After 2 more successful albums, 25 and 30, and winning dozens of Grammy Awards, Adele decided to take a break from music, leaving fans with an indefinite wait for her next release. In the meantime, she was not just about the recording studio. As much as she sings about lost love and heartache, her words are just as powerful. The whole world listens when Adele speaks, whether it's on stage or in headlines. Dive into politics. When you think of Adele, politics might not be the first thing that comes to mind, but believe me, she has had a huge influence in that arena as well. She has never been the kind of celebrity who hides behind the curtains of rehearsed speeches and timid opinions. She speaks what she believes. The memory of 2016 is still fresh when, during her 25 World Tour performance in Miami, she made a move that shook the Trump campaign machinery. It was 2016, and the streets were buzzing with election heat. While performing, Adele publicly slammed Trump, urging her audience not to vote for him. I mean, how powerful and bold can one be? A British celebrity standing in the heart of America, trying to sway the election? Clearly, she knows her fan base and how to use her platform to raise her voice. While addressing her audience, she said, "I am English, but what happens in America affects me too." While rejecting Trump as the next president of America, she endorsed Hillary Clinton, saying she was 100% for Hillary, and even expressed her admiration for her, and her concert-goers seemed to agree with her completely, with their roaring applause.
But I do know what to do. Don't vote for him, that's what I'm saying.
And that was just the beginning. The more interesting part is yet to come. It is known that on the day of her Miami concert, Clinton herself was present to celebrate her 69th birthday. It would probably have been the best birthday present for Clinton. To thank Adele for this, Clinton even mentioned her in an interview when asked what kind of music would be featured if she had her own SiriusXM channel.
And you would have a lot of women singers who, like Adele, Sheryl Crow. I mean, you know, just a great group. But I'm currently into Adele. That is my go-to, my go-to voice. I have such a huge admiration for her skills, her ability, and her personality.
Right.
Other than Clinton, guess who else is a big fan of Adele's music? Surprisingly, it's Donald Trump. Although Adele may not be a fan of Trump, he was certainly a fan of her music at one point. He even used Adele's hits Rolling in the Deep and Skyfall at his election rallies and attended her shows, sometimes skipping the cues. Although Adele did not show any support for Trump, she made it clear that she hadn't given him permission to use her music in his election campaigns. After endorsing Clinton, it was publicly clear that she was never going to support Trump and that she was not a fan of his. Speaking for rights. From hitting high on Trump, she has been hitting even harder with her advocacy for social justice, whether it be the Black Lives Matter movement demanding racial justice or the LGBTQ movement ensuring gender rights. Back in 2020, Adele was not shy about reposting or sharing her thoughts and prayers regarding the murder of George Floyd. She clearly took a stand against racial injustice, asking her fans not to be misled or hijacked by those who try to distort the movement, but to stand firm in their point of view. During the Black Lives Matter movement, she didn't hold back from saying that racial justice is not confined to any particular area. Rather, she addressed racism as the global plague that it is, more dangerous than any virus, infecting societies far and wide. She points out that this isn't just a problem for others, it's something we all need to address. Also, she's been outspoken about LGBTQ rights and being a soulmate for queer people. Even in 2016, after the massacre of LGBTQ people in a nightclub in Florida, she spoke out for the community. Speaking in support was not enough for her. While performing in Belgium, she dedicated her entire show to LGBTQ people, referring to them as her soulmates with whom she always feels connected.
And I would like to start tonight by dedicating this entire show to everybody in Orlando at Pulse Nightclub last night. The LGBTQIA community, they're like my soulmates since I was really young, so I'm very moved by it.
And the most recent incident occurred when she was performing in Las Vegas during Pride Month. One homophobic person shouted offensive remarks at the community from the crowd, but she defended them, shutting him down fiercely. She is truly a queen, and the reason she is so iconic and loved by her fans globally.
Did you come to my fucking show and just say that Pride sucks? Are you fucking stupid? Don't be so fucking ridiculous.
Fan of Labour Party. Adele had the guts to speak out on external matters while remaining quiet and diplomatic in her home country. Her larger-than-life presence in 2011 made a bold move when she called herself a Labour girl and showed support for the Labour Party in the UK. Also in 2016, she made a post asking voters to go out and vote, which was an indirect endorsement of the Labour Party as everyone was aware of its political interests. Moreover, she wasn't shy when it came to her opinion on former UK Prime Minister David Cameron. He may be too Gen Z to remember, so let's recall for context. Cameron's Big Society was meant to be a conservative vision of empowering communities and reducing government intervention by encouraging volunteers to take on more civic responsibilities. But to Adele, it wasn't the inspiring, forward-thinking vision Cameron wanted people to believe in. To her, it was a joke, a superficial solution to deeper societal issues, and she wasn't afraid to call it out. She dropped one of her most iconic comments, calling Cameron a wally. Adele's takedown of David Cameron wasn't just a casual jab, it was the kind of bold statement that made headlines, sending shockwaves through both political and entertainment circles. Conclusion. Alright, upon that note, let's wrap this up. Adele is a fierce lady who doesn't bother with any diplomacy. She speaks her mind and believes it unapologetically. Her legacy will be remembered not only for the voice that brought us to tears, but also for the courage that left an indelible mark on music and the world. Adele is more than just a Grammy-winning artist. Her voice carries weight far beyond the stage. From calling out the Prime Minister on his fake policies, to standing up for the rights of marginalized sections of society, she never backs down. You may be a fan of Adele's music, but after this video, you'll get to know her impactful side, which creates a ripple effect in society, not just in her home nation, but with a vision that stretches far beyond it. So wrapping up this video, what do you think about Adele's role in politics? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the world of pop culture and beyond. See you next time!